What's up guys, Travels here. Been a while since I've done a video. Just gonna do DeathPool Redstar pulls. I opened 3 E7's for Redstar pulls. Went ahead, rated the game, did gear up, and then I did raid. I only did the raid with 4 members for the Mystic lane, just to kind of show what it looks like, without having a full 5. Obviously with the full 5 it's pretty easy, but a playthrough with her, with Doom, Surfer, and Warlock. And then the last note, I accidentally brought Thanos into, not that it really mattered, you'll see towards the end here. And then I did a random war attack with her. I'm actually, for war, not going to keep her on offense. I'm going to throw her on defense. Here's my first 7 red pull here. Domino, it's kind of a letdown. I do have a 7 Redstar, Negasonic, so whatever. I pulled a dupe, Phi Lavelle, so I actually get another pull after this. And this one was just disheartening. Quake, garbage. So 3 E7's, nothing good. I opened, I think, like 20 Redstar orbs. I think I opened like 5 or 6 4s. I opened another couple 5s this morning and didn't get anything out of it. So my DeathPool Redstars are no good. You can see here I was clearly pissed. Went in and just gave a nice 1-star review. This is like the 1000th time I've done this with Redstars. I opened 3 Elite 7's. 2 of those cost me $100 and didn't get shit. So there you go, Scopely. There's your 1-star reason why people quit this game and why I don't really play anymore either. This right here, I have just spent $100 again to buy this character and pretty much max her out, and 2 red stars. I go through, I did all the abilities. They all look pretty good. I don't know that one was 100% necessary. I'd say the passive's pretty good. The basic is actually really good. I don't use the special at all. I went ahead and did Raider on DeathPool, and the reason why I did Raider is very similar to why I suggest Raider on Kestrel. Originally I would Striker on Kestrel, the big damage. So you would assume Striker would be great for DeathPool, and I'm sure it is. Just for what I'm using her for and the team comp around her, I think Raider is going to be a better fit. You're probably going to do like a Striker Skirm combo with Cloak and Dagger. So you're probably going to be stacking up more vulnerable. You could potentially do Healer, although you'll see in the raid gameplay, I don't even think that you're actually going to need Healer. I was missing the miasmas, so I went through and opened, I think it was 190 of those orbs. Didn't get the miasmas. You can see as I'm trying to go for Raider here, I've got a ton more of these orbs. Don't even open them. But didn't have the ions either. The ion thing with the blue ISO is really just a pain. Like, even if you have the ISO to equip, I still never have the ion, so I have to go figure out who I'm going to do next to start pulling ISO for that person. I think I had like 27 orbs. I didn't even open them all. So I could definitely get her to L3 Raider. I'm going to chill for a bit and see, a little bit more of Cloak and Dagger's kit. Also, 2 red stars, like, how usable is a character? I don't know. This character looks sick. She looks fun to play with. I really like her kit, but 2 red stars kills me. So this one's transfer all negative effects. I would say this is honestly, as of right now, I'd say this is the one that you need the least just from playing the character. She doesn't stack up a ton of debuffs. When user basic, it flips them anyways. I do like the 100% damage here. I like the applied 2 bleeds for 2 turns. It is big damage. That's a nice D4. I'd say passive, basic, then alt, then special, in that order. If you're gonna do them, her passive, more damage to the most injured enemy. I mean, honestly, maybe the basic's a little bit better than that. You'll see she uses this a decent amount. She uses it good, especially with Doom. With Doom, it's kind of a fun ability. But so we'll hop into this. You can see she is only 80k, level 80. She's 2 red, 4 yellow, blue ISO. And we're going to run through this. You can see my Doom started at half health. He got beat up on the last tech node. So he wasn't starting at full. So I thought that was interesting to bring him in and see what happens. And just reading what some of these do here. You kind of want to use the alt as much as possible just because it adds more charged. But the basic also gives speed and flips the negatives. So I like wait for the negatives to build up if I can, and then use those to flip. And then the basic also, you see everyone's almost dead there, so I use alt. Basic also heals. So the basic is actually really good. You're gonna use alt and basic a lot of the time. You're playing DeathPool. You'll see here, so you get a couple kills, and then 1, 2, 3. So she attacks again. One of the biggest things that's really nice about DeathPool with Doom, and that really, I mean, she gives the speed to everyone, which is insane. That's awesome. But she throws a ton of energy out there for Doom. I actually kind of like, I think I might actually just roll with this 4-man instead of even using a 5th, just so that the energy has a better chance of going to Warlock, Doom, or Surfer, because they just like their abilities and kits control the field so well. See, Doom just got energy again. Normally I'm worried, and I don't use alt for the first 2 nodes here because I want all my abilities to be up by the time you get to the final node, the boss node. With Deathpool, you can see like Doom's full again. Surfer is almost full again. Not really taking any damage. You can see she holds on really well too, even when she does take damage. Again, she's only G13. Didn't get her G14. Only 2 reds and 4 yellows. She is level 80, but she holds her own very, very well. I did like the Raider. One of the biggest problems with my Mystic team is I have no one marking targets. Warlock is a striker because of Infinity Watch. I've always had Surfer as a striker, and I think Surfer should be a striker just because of him being able to pull or throw the debuffs on someone and then pull the offensive buffs after as well. I just think it's great. This is doing ability block here, but you can see Deathpool's abilities are all maxed out here, which I really like. You'll see, so we do our 1, 2, and then 3, blow everything up. Deathpool is going to swing a couple times again and go after him is fantastic. So she really pairs well with Doom. We get another kill, she'll swing again. And then he will go, Server's going to go ahead and hopefully finish off this She-Hulk here. And then we'll get another She-Hulk to pop in here. And normally the She-Hulk is kind of a pain, and you're just like holding abilities to the end to be able to be full for the last node. Deathpool's ultimate full stacked here is amazing. So we'll go ahead. I think Coulson's going to go down here. There we go. Coulson goes down. Get another attack, and then we click over to She-Hulk. We're full stacks. 316,000, I think that was. It might have been 3 million, I don't know. But one shot's the She-Hulk, and normally she's a pain to kill. So that's really nice. You don't have to worry about her with Johnny. Everyone's abilities are basically full right here. So we'll just go ahead and finish taking people out. And normally here I would go kill Johnny first, but it doesn't even really matter. You get a couple kills here. You get to ping Johnny a couple times with Deathpool. You get 3 attacks there. And I mean, if she was 120, 130k, like some of these other guys, instead of hitting for 40,000, 50,000, probably gonna hit for 80,000. So go ahead and just do Doom. I did bring Thanos on accent here. Doom with the 2-turn ability block. Again, we're gonna use get some speed going here, but ability block or stun on Squirrel Girl. You need to do ability block or stun, one or the other. I know Doom has his ult up, so I know he can turn around and use that. And we're gonna target down the enemy Doom and just try and get rid of him before he gets to use his ult. Very similar to what I used to use with Thanos and Ma. Just keep in mind, before you were using Ma to use the turn meter rewind with his ultimate, you should be maxed out coming into this now. You've got enough ability blocks and stuns to block Doom and Squirrel Girl before they even get to go, and you get all the speed. So I've got some debuffs on DeathPool. So this will be the first time I actually use her special this entire time. Again, as I've said, I didn't notice a ton of times. I probably should have targeted Carnage on that first and make sure that hit to Electro, but that's fine. I thought it was going to spread to all the enemies. I guess it's just whoever the adjacents are, so good to keep in mind. But nice little attack. The problem is like I said, I'm really not using a lot. I probably could have even basic too to heal her up all the way, but you can see she's holding in there. She's a G13 level 80. She's definitely taking some damage, but she's fast. Her little attacks coming after good. I think at G14, she's gonna be fun. I mean, if you pulled, I got 4+. You pulled 5+ Redstars on her, I would certainly max her out. She is very good, especially for these Mystic lanes. I'm sure in Doom 2.0 she'll probably be required. Here I should have stunned Ghost Rider, but it doesn't matter. Ghost Rider got stunned anyways. You should target him there so that it clicks over to Invisible Woman. Also, I misplay a couple times where I should have used Doom bots to disrupt these little ladies. I forget their names, but whatever they are. You can see Invisible Woman. She's got her little teal icon on there. Her gear 16. Good for her. But yeah, then basically just keep running with this and kill everyone. From here, you could pretty much auto. You want to get ability blocks and stuff. So that's a misplay. That should be target over there. But get the ability blocks and stuff down on Squirrel Girl. This is a 5-man with Thanos, but I mean honestly, you don't even really need it. Use an ult there. Could definitely use a basic there for a heal and speed, but it's fine. Get another ult back from Doom. And again, this is the nice part. As kills come in, you're getting a lot more energy distributed to this team, and they didn't really have a battery, so DeathPool makes a great battery for this team, which is awesome. Then as the kills come in, she keeps targeting people. So all in all, she's a great character. A lot of fun using her. You could maybe auto this after you just clear out the Doom. You could probably auto the first 2 nodes. You're gonna run into energy issues going into the last ones. But I think once you get Cloak and Dagger, I assume there'll be more vulnerability, more attacks coming in, and if she was a little bit beefier, you probably could get away with autoing this. It would be close. You'd have to select your targets, but I think after you get rid of Doom, you'd be all right if you selected Invisible Woman. So go ahead and use her special for the second time. Really not that useful. Again, probably should use a basic. That's why I use the basic, for you can get more speed and heals. So she finally goes down. At this point, it really doesn't matter, and that's going to be all she wrote for this last boss node. So pretty sick. I have a war attack in here after. Nothing special. I failed a couple war attacks where they're just messing around because I put her on silly teams that I shouldn't have. But for war, I actually think I have right now Kestrel, Captain Sam, Maria, and Coulson. I think right now Fury is my 5th. I think I'm going to throw DeathPool in there as my 5th instead of Fury because the minions are no bueno. But you can see I use this team a lot against a lot of different teams, and really all I use this for is any type of Doom counter. You can use this against a lot of different counters for the ability blocks. I got an ability block there. His ability block doesn't land all the time. That's why having Surfer is nice. I get off from Phoenix just to move buffs because I want to make sure I only have 4 buffs on Phoenix to spread. We're going to do a 2-turn ability block on Phoenix. You just want to make sure that these stay on her, which they're going to anyways, even if she does her special. And then we're going to have DeathPool's going to go here. Just looking at really what I want to do. Special doesn't really matter. This was like the first time I had played with her, and I hadn't even really read her abilities yet. I think an all or basic is fine there, but I think I ended up using a special anyways. So then we go ahead and we spread all the effects. At this point, Doom's got a 2-turn ability block. You can see DeathPool is now going after and making some kills because people died. A little bit of synergy there with Hella. Nothing too crazy. A little bit with Surfer. They're just going to go and finish off Doom before those ability blocks are gone. I should have used the alts on the first one, and I should have used the basic there. So learning how to play the character with the alts and basics are important. So remember, she gets speed. That's a 7 Redstar Phoenix. That's why she just wiped everyone. So it's a massive 7 Redstar Phoenix. But, you just let Surfer finish this off, and that was it.